Hey foodies, welcome and welcome back to Cooking with Kiana. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these crispy fried, better than Wingstop lemon pepper wings. These wings are quick and easy. They only require a couple of steps, but they are absolutely delicious. So let me show you guys step by step how it's done so you guys can make these delicious lemon pepper wings at home and save some money. But before I begin, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys do not miss weekly recipes. Leave a like or comment if you enjoy the video. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so here are all the ingredients that you're going to be needing for this recipe. You can also go ahead and check that out in the description box below. I will have a full list of the ingredients plus the recipe listed there. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. That way you can have the recipe written out for you. For this recipe, you'll need 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of Caribbean Rhythm seasoning, or just your favorite all-purpose seasoning. For the butter sauce, you'll need a half a stick of butter, a tablespoon of lemon pepper seasoning, a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and a teaspoon of parsley. You're also going to need 2 teaspoons of adobo seasoning, another teaspoon of lemon pepper seasoning, and a teaspoon of garlic powder and black pepper. I'll be mixing these seasonings into my flour. I'm also going to be using 1 fresh lemon, 1 pound of chicken wings, a half a cup of cornstarch, and a half a cup of flour, and 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. To begin, we're going to go ahead and season up these wings. Of course, you want to make sure you wash those off and pat those dry first. Then I'm going to follow that up with 2 teaspoons of onion powder and garlic powder. I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of Caribbean Rhythms meat seasoning. If you guys don't have this, you can just substitute that for some adobo seasoning or any all-purpose seasoning. I'm also going to go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. Then I'm going to go in with my hands. If you have gloves, use those instead. And you just want to go ahead and make sure you mix that all in so that seasoning can be well penetrated into our chicken. Once you're all done seasoning up your chicken, it is time to coat our wings in flour. So before we coat them in flour, of course we want to go ahead and season that first. So I'm going to go in with a half a cup of cornstarch and a half a cup of flour. Then I'm going to add in adobo seasoning, lemon pepper seasoning, garlic powder, and black pepper. It is so important to add seasoning into your flour. It will definitely take that fried chicken to the next level. So you're going to go ahead and give that a good stir until all the seasonings are combined in with our flour. Making sure you don't see any clumps of seasoning. If you do, just go ahead and break that up with your spoon and just make sure everything is all stirred in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and bread my wings. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss it in the flour, go ahead and shake off that excess, and we're going to put that on another plate. And I'm only going to be coating this one time. I'm not going to be double coating this since we use the cornstarch. It's already going to be nice and crispy, and the cornstarch is going to give it those air pockets. Trust me, it's going to give those wings a crispy, crunchy outer layer without being overly breaded. Now that we got our wings all coated, it is time to fry up these wings. I'm going to be using a cast iron to fry these in. You want to make sure you use an oil that is at a high smoke point. For example, I'm going to be using canola oil. And you want to make sure your temperature is at 350 degrees. If you're using a stovetop, go ahead and cook this on a medium to high setting. So you want to go ahead and add in your wings. Make sure you spread them apart so they are not touching. And you're going to go ahead and cook these on each side for about 7 minutes. And since I am shallow frying these, you definitely want to make sure the bottom of the wings is not touching the bottom of the pan, because that will cause the outside layer to burn. So once you're done with one side, you want to go ahead and flip that over and do the other side, and you're going to cook them on both sides for about 7 minutes. Once they are all done, they should look nice and crispy and golden brown like you see here. And they are ready to go onto my cooling rack. I like to put mine on a cooling rack. That way my wings can stay nice and crispy. I know some people like to use a paper towel to dry their wings off, but no, that just makes it soggy. And all of that work you put into getting a crispy chicken wing just goes to waste. So I would highly suggest investing in a cooling rack. You can also get one from Dollar Tree. So now that you got your wings nice and crispy, you got it sitting on that cooling rack, it is time to make our lemon pepper butter seasoning. So let's go ahead and set our wings aside so we can get started. So go ahead and add a half a stick of butter to a large saucepan and you're going to let that melt on medium to low heat. Once that has melted, you want to go ahead and add in a tablespoon of lemon pepper seasoning, a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and a teaspoon of parsley. Now go ahead and give that a good stir until that is well combined. Once that is, go ahead and turn off your heat so you don't burn your butter. And I'm going to take a half a lemon and I'm going to squeeze that. Once I've gotten out all the juice from a half a lemon, you're going to go ahead and give that a good stir until your lemon butter sauce is all combined. Alright guys, so my last final step is to go ahead and toss your wings in that lemon butter sauce. So go ahead and add all your wings into a large bowl. Go ahead and drizzle all of that lemon butter sauce over your wings. And now we're just going to go ahead and toss it. I like to do it this way because you get even coverage over your wings and you don't have to worry about using the tongs and accidentally scraping off some of the breading. And it's just a quick, convenient way to coat your wings in sauce. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can just brush the oil onto your wings. And man, just look at those wings. They are so crispy and fried to perfection. They got that lemon pepper seasoning on it with a butter sauce. Absolutely delicious. Now let me go ahead and put some final touches on this and plate this for you guys. So now that I got my wings all plated, I'm just going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of lemon zest. Don't add too much. You just want to add a little bit because you don't want that lemon taste to be overpowering. And lastly, I'm going to top it off with some parsley for presentation purposes. And there you have it, my crispy lemon pepper wings. I hope you guys all enjoyed this recipe. If you did, please leave a comment down below letting me know how you like the recipe. And once you guys do make it, make sure you guys leave a comment below letting me know how it turned out. I will have the written recipe in the description box below so you guys can make this at home. If you're new here, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss weekly recipes. With the Super Bowl around the corner, I will be posting more appetizer recipes this month.